Presented by listenheadlines.com. Latest world news from trusted sources.
BBC News World.
June 30th. 4:36 America, New York, Thailand. Rescuers amputate leg of woman stuck in travelator. Her family says they are shocked and saddened at the incident in Thailand's Don Mueang Airport.
New York Times World News.
June 30th. 4:28 America, New York. Over 600 arrested in France after fresh night of unrest. Protesters set cars on fire and looted stores in cities around the country for the third day in a row after the fatal police shooting of a teenage driver. Firefighters putting out a burning car during protests in Lille, northern France, on Thursday.
Time.
June 30th. 4 o'clock America, New York. 600 arrested on France's third night of protests over teens killing. Nanterre, France. Protesters erected barricades, lit fires and shot fireworks at police in French streets overnight as tensions grew over the deadly police shooting of a 17-year-old that has shocked the nation.
RT World News. June 30th. 3:57 America, New York. Zelensky ally attacks Hungary's Orban, media. The head of the Ukrainian president's parliamentary faction reportedly lashed out at the Hungarian leader during a meeting with MEPs.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 30th. 3:57 America, New York. Eurozone YTD government bond issuance run rate seen ahead of 2022. Eurozone sovereigns government bond issuance for 2023 is progressing marginally quicker than in 2022, Barclays said, as supply year-to-date is €783 billion, which represents an aggregate of around 60% of planned issuance for 2023.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 30th. 3:43 America, New York. Eurozone inflation data unlikely to support euro. The euro failed to benefit from higher than expected German inflation data on Thursday, and this doesn't bode well for the common currency ahead of eurozone inflation figures later, UniCredit Research said.
BBC News World. June 30th. 3:41 America, New York. Cambodia PM threatens Facebook ban after posts ruled violent. Hun Sen deletes his account as Facebook rules he was trying to intimidate rivals with violent posts.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 30th. 3:31 America, New York. Metals mixed amid China demand headwinds. Metal prices were mixed as worries over Chinese demand continue to dominate the market.
BBC News World.
June 30th. 3:19 America, New York. Crisis hit Pakistan strikes $3 billion IMF bailout deal. The South Asian nation is facing its worst economic crisis since independence from Britain in 1947.
New York Times World News.
June 30th. 3:13 America, New York. Protecting Australia's most charismatic murder bird. Cassowaries play a critical role in the Australian ecosystem. A southern cassowary on a beach in Moresby Range, Queensland, Australia.
Washington Post World.
June 30th. 2:30 America, New York. Ukraine Live briefing. Greta Thunberg discusses war's environmental impact with Zelensky in Kyiv. The Swedish activist called the Kakhovka Dam collapse ecocide, while former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence also met with the Ukrainian leader.
Washington Post World.
June 30th. 1:54 America, New York. Canada stabbing suspect targeted gender studies class, police say. 3 people at the University of Waterloo in Ontario were seriously injured in the attack, which police said was hate-motivated.
Washington Post World.
June 30th. 1 o'clock America, New York. Cyberattack knocks out satellite communications for Russian military. At least 2 groups claimed responsibility for the attack.
RT World News.
June 30th. 0:41 America, New York. Ukraine's failure. A big problem for Biden, Seymour Hersh. Kiev faces looming disaster in the conflict with Moscow, according to investigative reporter Seymour Hersh.
New York Times World News.
June 30th. 0:40 America, New York. Your Friday briefing. A blow to affirmative action in the U.S. protesters in Washington on Thursday.